Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you how to draft a basic bodice pattern. The first thing to do is to fold the paper into two. The length of this paper is 22 inches and the width of it after folding the paper is 12 inches. After that, we are going to draw a straight line at the edge of the paper just to ensure that we are working on a straight line. When we are through with that, we are going to mark our horizontal measurements, which is our armhole length, our bust length and our half length. After marking it, we are going to connect it as I'm doing now. When we are done with that, we are going to label it the chest line, the bust line and the waistline. From this point, we are going to mark out our neck width, which is 3 inches, and then half of my shoulder measurement, which is 7.5 inches. We are going to mark half of the shoulder measurement also on the chest line, and then we are connecting it to the top line. After connecting, we are going to mark 1 inch downwards and then connect it to the neck width. When we are through with that, the next thing to do is to mark out our neck depth, which is 1 inch for the back and then 3 inch for the front pattern. And then we are going to use our French curve to curve it, connecting the neck width to the neck depth. And then at this point, we are going to divide the line connecting the shoulder to the chest line and then go in by 0.5 inch from that point. And then on the chest line, we are going to mark quarter of our bust measurement plus 1.5 inch allowance. And then you connect it to the shoulder line. For the front pattern, we are going to connect through the 0.5 inch points, while for the back, we are going to connect directly on the straight line. And then for the waistline, we are going to mark out our waist, half quarter of our waist measurements plus 1 inch for that, and then 1.5 inch for sewing allowance. And then after doing this, we are going to connect it to the chest line. After doing this, we are going to cut it out. But before cutting, at the shoulder line, we are going to add 0.5 inch sewing allowance to it. And then you cut all the way as I'm doing. When you're done cutting, you're going to have two pieces, one for the front pattern and the other for the back pattern. For the back pattern, all you have to do now is to draw out the chest line, and you are also going to draw out the zipper allowance. After doing that, the next thing to do is to mark out half of our nipple to nipple measurements and then connect to the waistline. And then on the waistline, you're going to mark 0.5 inch on both sides and connect to the chest line. And that will be all for the back pattern. And then for the front pattern, the first thing to do is to cut out the zipper allowance, as we'll not be needing an allowance for the front. And then after that, we are going to mark out our nipple to nipple measurement on the bust line and connect it to the waistline. And then from here, you'll come down by 1 inch, while on the waistline, you're going to mark 0.5 inch on both sides for the darts, and you connect. The last thing to do is to cut out the neckline and the armhole, and you have the front pattern. That will be all for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next one.